friends, and Happy New Year! Now is the time to start fresh with a clean slate and move on to the second half of the school year. This time, make it your New Year's resolution to stay on track, to get caught up, and not procrastinate. Get your work done. It's much easier to do it a little bit at a time than to wait and have it back up on you. So now is the time to start a new project. Here we go. Oh, I see I need to make a slight edit. We are on week 17 of English Language Arts. And week 17's learning target is I can analyze the development of a character in a story by observing and thinking about how things and people change while I am reading. There's another little edit. Change. Okay, so for your very first task in Engage, I would like you to watch this short, again, very short YouTube video about analyzing characters. Then, pick your grade level. If you are in 9th grade, click this link about the Lord of the Flies because that is going to be your next book that you're reading. A really good one. In 8th grade, you're going to be reading a very short story by Ray Bradbury called A Sound of Thunder. Ray Bradbury is the same author who wrote all of the Star Trek series, if you're a Trekkie fan. If you're in 7th grade, we're going to be starting to read The Hobbit, A Journey from Here and Back Again. There is a book that started it all of the series, and there's a really great movie. You're going to be doing a compare and contrast of the book and the movie. If you're in 6th grade, at the beginning of the school year, you were given a book called I Am Malala. It is a very interesting story. The novel is a bit long. We just want you to get the basics, though, about who is Malala, what was she standing for. Okay. Below this are links to every one of the readings that you will need. If you're in 9th grade, you will click on this link and find Lord of the Flies. It is a audio book on ESL Bits. Really like this book a lot. In 8th grade, you're reading A Sound of Thunder. It's not a very long story, but it is kind of complicated, like a lot of Ray Bradbury's ideas are with science fiction. In grade 7, you are reading The Hobbit. I have a link to the audiobook. And even though you might already have the book I Am Malala because it was given out to you in 6th grade, I also have it in the PDF form. It might be easier if you have to do some writing to be able to copy and paste things from a PDF. After you are done reading, looking over your material, I would like you to look at the flashcards about character and character development so that you understand key terms that you will probably be using when you are writing for your projects. Things like protagonist and antagonist. What are those things? Look at these flashcards. They will help. After you're done with that, then you're going to fill in the blank here, the yellow blank. And the question I want you to answer is, what is at least one thing, maybe more, one thing that you're learning about character development? And think about how a character develops from the beginning, the middle, and to the end of a story. And then, guys, this is kind of exciting. Quizzes has done an upgrade. They now have different kinds of powering up features. They have changed the game just a little bit to make it a bit more interesting, to give you a chance to correct mistakes, to power up, to you'll just have to check this out because it's really cool what they've done with quizzes. Alright, so what will be your elaborate? That is working, getting into your projects. Please, please remember, it's not all about taking tests. It's about getting a project done. And the project for English 9 is called In Search of Justice, Lord of the Flies. For English 8, if you're an 8th grader, it's going to be called Dream On, Imaginative Narratives. And that imaginative narratives is A Sound of Thunder, all about hunting dinosaurs. If you're in 7th grade, From Story to Screen is going to be about The Hobbit. And oh my goodness, when you get to see the Gollum in The Hobbit, it is just so awesome to see that character development. In English 6, it's a memoir of a student. That is, I Am Malala. Alright, let's scroll down a little bit more here. Whoops, too much. There it is. Alright. Now, look at this question in red. And think about this. Are you a good judge of character? Can you tell a good person from a person that's not so good? What about your own character? What kind of character traits do you have? Are you somebody that likes to get the work done? Are you somebody that puts things off to a deadline? What are your character traits? And is there anything you can do to improve your character? I want you to write a few sentences in this yellow box. And that should be it. Getting ready for a new project, a new year, and the rest of your school year to get yourself all ready to be promoted to the next grade level. Stay on track. Alright guys, have a very, very good beginning of 2020, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye! Yay, 2020! Yay! Oh.